We have a Huawei P30 and we have no screen. You can see everything is connected. Let's turn it on. .4 amps. It's this black. Show that. 9 volt, fast charging. All good, but not working. Let's disconnect that. We have also a no-good screen here, which I use for data recovery, just a cheap LCD aftermarket, nothing special, but it works. And nothing on the screen. Good. So, put something on here. Giving out personal data. Okay, we're gonna take the board out. Make some inspections. We can. This phone was already here. We already made some display changes, replacement with an original Huawei screen. Did work, and then it failed again. We had a lot of smash on the back side. So this phone has suffered quite some damage. That's the original backplate. Good. Now I'm going to open up WZXV, or whatever the name is. Let me change the camera angle. So Huawei P30 series P30, not in the list. Well, here it is. Monitor. This side. This is the screen connector. Where is the screen connector? Here it is. So what we got here? What do we got? LVD, ELVSS. I've already measured it, so this is going to go fast. So, good thing we have the diode mode readings, because if we measure here at pin 19, to go under the camera. It should be here around this cap. We have 0.7 left and right. So diode mode reading. Diode mode reading. 5. Okay, am I doing something wrong? Not the same as yesterday. Am I crazy? Well, there's nothing here. We have no beeping. Something is definitely not right here. Nevertheless, switch. We are going to take out the cameras. Then we have our, go back to the monitor. Where are you going? So this line isn't working. Cap is also not shorted. We have ground and open line. The other side. And we have this chip here which does enable, where is it, the power management, VDD. Here comes the main power in. That's an output. Number 9. AMOLED ELVDD ELVSS enable. No enable signal. My guess is we may have just, because of all the drops this phone had, we just have a cold solder joints, but the chip may also be faulty because it's not enabling. So first we're gonna do is we're gonna make a quick reflow, see if anything changes. If not, we're gonna change the chip. Good. In this case, we can take out the camera. Is not in the best position here. Let's take out that shield. We can. It's just a clip on. Good. First we're gonna have a quick look. If we see anything strange. Okay, it should be here. I've already done some measurements. Everything seems fine. I can't find any short or something, so we're gonna reflow that chip quickly, see if anything changes. If not, we're gonna replace that chip. Good. 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 Port holder. Good position. Nothing in the background we can hurt. Cameras are on. Fix that up if we can. Guess I'm gonna fix that up like this. Good. Good. Add a little bit of flux. My guess is that we just have a small cold solder joint, but I can be totally wrong. Tweezer. We have here the drum. I'm going to cover that up. Chips. Okay, the flow done. Cool down a bit. We're just gonna look if anything has changed. Some readings again. It seems as if something's changed, but I'll just go over just going this line. Can't see anything. But pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Pin number 10 from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we have 0.5. Okay, we didn't have anything, so a little bit changed. ZWX says 0.8 diode mode readings, but well, maybe it's partially defect. Well, we're just gonna quickly install the board. Everything is connected. We're already fast charging. Okay. The screen may be damaged. Not sure about that. Let's try our non-good screen. Good. Charger. And we have a screen. That's what I thought. Because of all this drop damage, we had a cold solder connection or a bad connection. Funny thing is, yesterday I had open line, today I had 0.4, and after really flow we had 0.5. Sad thing is that the screen doesn't work. but it's not a big deal. The customer wants his data back only. So yeah, as you can see, screen is working. Touch is also working. Good. Let's try again the original screen. It's a bit weird. Turn off the device. Disconnect our known good screen. Customer said it hasn't dropped since it was replaced, so the screen, you don't see anything. There's some small scratches here, but it seems like because of that line, the screen had suffered damage. I do not know why, but it is what it is, so what shall we do? Let's try it again. And it's working now. Good. Interesting. First it wasn't working. So what did we? Let's go back. To smash this, wrap this up, monitor. So we had some strange values here, which was really off. So first we had open line. Then we had 0.5. I don't know which value we have now. We can test it afterwards. And this line goes to the enable pin of that. Maybe it's a power management chip or the OLED inside, which goes here. And that's an LVS enable pin. Yeah. What's the name of the chip? Is there a number on it? Well, it doesn't matter. We have a screen now. That is what we wanted. And let's go back to the phone. Turn it off. Turn it off. We can. Let's measure that again. I just want to know what's really happening here. What values we have now that we have a working screen. You can't always take the values from them ZXV because it's not always right. It's kinda near, but if it's a little bit off, it's not a big deal normally. So let's zoom in again. Let's see what we got now. Diode mode. We have 0.5, 0.5, 0.4. Okay, we changed from very low to open line to 0.5. ZXW states 0.8, but as you can see, the screen is working with a little bit of a reflow. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and see you the next time. Goodbye.